If you've been gardening long enough, you already know the frustration. Lush green plants that just won't flower, or flowers that drop before turning into fruit. It's one of the most common pain points for gardeners, whether you're growing tomatoes in your backyard, peppers in containers, or even flowering ornamentals. Now here's the good news. Sometimes the solution isn't expensive fertilizers or complicated products. It's already sitting in your kitchen. Today, I want to walk you through one of the simplest, most effective homemade boosters I've personally used and refined over time: baking soda combined with banana peel tea. This powerful duo can significantly improve flowering, fruit set, and overall plant health when used correctly. Let's break it down step by step so you can confidently apply it in your own garden and start seeing real results. Before we jump into the mixture itself, it's important to understand why plants struggle in the first place. In many cases, the issue isn't sunlight or watering, it's nutrient imbalance. Alright, so plants need 3 key macronutrients: nitrogen, which is for leafy growth; phosphorus, which helps with roots and flowers; and potassium, that's for flowering, fruiting, and just overall plant strength. Now, most gardeners, without even realizing it, tend to overfeed nitrogen. The result? Well, you get these beautiful leafy plants, but honestly, there's little to no flowers. This is where banana peel tea really shines, and where baking soda, plays a supporting but strategic role. Banana peels are often tossed out, but they're actually one of the richest natural sources of potassium, the exact nutrient your plants crave to boost flowering and fruit production. When you turn banana peels into a tea, you're making those nutrients much more available to your plants, which is just fantastic. Banana peels contain a good amount of high potassium, which supports flower formation and fruit development. They also have small amounts of phosphorus that help with root and bloom strength, plus calcium and magnesium to improve plant resilience. On top of that, there are natural sugars that feed those beneficial soil microbes. When you use banana peel tea regularly, it helps your plants produce more flowers, hold on to those flowers instead of dropping them, and develop larger, healthier fruits. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Baking soda, sodium bicarbonate, is often misunderstood in gardening. Used the wrong way, it can actually harm your plants. But if you use it properly, in small, controlled amounts, it turns into a powerful tool. Baking soda helps out in several ways. It can slightly adjust the surface pH on leaves, create an environment that's just not as friendly to fungal diseases, support healthier foliage, which, by the way, indirectly improves flowering, and even help improve nutrient uptake when your soil is just a bit on the acidic side. Healthy leaves mean better photosynthesis, and better photosynthesis means more energy for flowering and fruiting. Now, it's not a fertilizer, but it sure does enhance the effectiveness of the nutrients already there, especially from your banana peel tea. When you look at it, each of these ingredients is useful on its own, but together they create kind of a balanced, synergistic effect. Banana peel tea feeds your plants with potassium and those essential nutrients, while baking soda protects and optimizes the plant's environment, making sure those nutrients get used efficiently. This combination can lead to stronger flowering cycles, better fruit set, less fungal stress, and just healthier, more productive plants all around. I like to think of banana peel tea as the fuel and baking soda as the engine tuner. Alright, let's get practical. First, you'll want to start by collecting about 3 to 5 banana peels. Chop them up into small pieces, and this just helps increase the surface area, Next, place those pieces in a container and add about 1 to 1.5 liters of water. Now let this mixture sit for 24 to 48 hours. During this time, nutrients will leach into the water. You'll notice the water turning just a bit brown, and honestly, that's exactly what you want. After soaking, go ahead and strain the liquid, and there you have it. This is your banana peel tea. Now, don't let it ferment for too long. Anything beyond 3 days, especially in warmer climates, can make it start to smell and lose its balance. This is where a little precision really matters. For every 1 liter of banana peel tea, add just a pinch, about 1/8 of a teaspoon, of baking soda. Mix it thoroughly until it's dissolved. That's it. Remember, more is definitely not better here. Too much baking soda can raise the pH way too much and actually stress your plants. Application technique is just as important as the mixture itself. Pour the solution directly at the base of your plants. This allows the roots to absorb potassium and other nutrients efficiently. Use about 200 to 500 milliliters per plant, depending on the size. You can also spray a little bit lightly on the leaves, but do it in the early morning or late evening. This helps improve leaf health, reduces fungal risks, and enhances nutrient uptake. Just make sure the spray is nice and fine, not too concentrated. Well, consistency is key. But, moderation matters too. You'll want to apply this mixture once every 7 to 10 days during the flowering and fruiting stages. Just remember, avoid overuse. Plants really need time to absorb and respond. This method works exceptionally well for tomatoes, which are heavy feeders and require high potassium during flowering. Peppers and chilies, which benefit from improved flower retention. Cucumbers and squash, where fruit development depends heavily on potassium. Fruit trees in early flowering stages, and flowering ornamentals like roses and hibiscus. Honestly, if your plant produces flowers and fruits, this mixture can help. When used correctly, you'll start noticing changes within 1 to 2 weeks. Flowers become more abundant and, vibrant. You'll see fewer flowers dropping prematurely. Fruit set improves noticeably too. Plants just appear healthier and more resilient overall. Over time, yields increase, not dramatically overnight, but steadily and reliably. Let's make sure you don't sabotage your results. One of the biggest mistakes is using too much baking soda. This can disrupt soil pH and harm roots. Another mistake is applying the mixture daily. Plants need balance, not overload. Using rotten or moldy banana peels can introduce unwanted pathogens. Always use fresh peels. Applying during the hottest part of the day can cause leaf burn if spraying. So, keep it simple, balanced, and consistent. If you want to take this to the next level, you can enhance your tea naturally. Add a small amount of wood ash for extra potassium. Include crushed eggshells for calcium. Let it sit slightly longer, but not ferment excessively, for richer nutrient extraction. At the Soil Science Garden, we don't just apply, we understand. Potassium plays a direct role in regulating water movement in plants, activating enzymes responsible for flowering, and strengthening plant tissues. When potassium is available in the right amounts, plants shift from vegetative growth to reproductive growth. That's flowers and fruits. Meanwhile, baking soda's mild alkalinity can help balance slightly acidic soils, improving nutrient availability. This combination works because it aligns with how plants naturally function. Is this a replacement for fertilizer? No, and it shouldn't be treated as one. This mixture is a supplement, not a complete fertilizer. Your soil should already have a good base, compost, organic matter, or balanced nutrients. Think of this as a targeted boost during critical stages. I've tested this method across multiple growing seasons, especially with tomatoes and peppers. The difference becomes clear during flowering. Plants treated with this mixture tend to hold onto flowers longer, produce more consistent fruit sets, and show less stress during environmental changes. It's not magic. It's simply giving plants exactly what they need, when they need it. Gardening doesn't always require expensive inputs or complex solutions. Sometimes the most effective techniques are simple, accessible, and rooted in understanding how plants actually grow. Baking soda and banana peel tea might seem basic, but when used correctly, they can transform your garden's productivity. The key is balance, timing, and consistency. If you found this helpful and want more practical, science-backed gardening tips just like this, make sure you stay connected with the Soil Science Garden. Subscribe, Share this with a fellow gardener and keep experimenting in your own garden, because the more you learn your soil, the better your plants will reward you. Happy gardening!